Welcome back to Sailing Coco, guys. We got a huge fish on this line. If I manage to pull in, we're gonna do a catch, clean, and cook. He's jumping. We got a mahi, guys. If I can manage to do it in hold still. Where is he? Look at how colorful, man. He's already tying fish. Alright. Once you've killed your fish, it's time to start filleting. Now the first cut I make is just a little cut behind the pectoral fin. I like to make almost like a sideways cut right behind there. You'll see that. Just like that. Just look something like that. You're going to cut from here all the way up to the head. I'm gonna cut all the way up. Stop about there. After this cut, you're gonna just want to make a cut down the top of the fish. Make a shallow cut along the top of the fish to start. Use the backbone as a guide all the way until you reach the tail. After you made your shallow cut down the top of the fish, make the same cut, but go a little bit deeper. In this cut, you should reach the spine. Next, you want to cut down the fish's lateral line. If you have a small fish, you don't have to do this step. After you've made that cut, your top fillet should come off pretty easy then. Maybe a little touch-ups. Peel it right off. Alright, there's our first fillet. Now let's get started on the bottom fillet. Now the bottom fillet is a little different. Down here, fish have stomach area. So we're gonna have to cut around that. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So we'll start at the tail for the bottom fillet. Gonna keep on kind of doing the same thing we did for the top fillet. So once we get to around this area where you see his poop shoot, we're gonna kind of change our position of cutting. We're gonna start cutting upwards because we want to cut around that stomach. You don't want that stomach. Try to cut that section completely out. I don't want to mess with that. See, we missed all those bones in that stomach area. That's what you want to avoid. If you're hitting any of those bones, cut a little higher because you do not want any of this in your fillet. I'm just trying to get that little bit of meat. Alright, and that's our bottom fillet. Alright, starting this other fillet. How you fillet a fish. Still might want to get the skin off. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first step is you're going to want to make a cut through the meat. Now when you make this cut, you do not want to go through the skin. So I'm gonna make a pretty shallow cut. You're gonna want to get to the skin, but you're not gonna want to cut through the skin. Once you make it to the skin, see, I kind of made the skin there. We are going to now go down into that cut and turn the knife. We're gonna bend it and go along, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. We're gonna bend it. We're gonna start going like this, along that meat. Try to get in between that skin and the meat. You can see the skin now parted away from the meat. We're just gonna do that all the way to reach the end. There we go. All right, there is one fine piece of mahi. There we go. 2 mahi steaks. Oh, thank you. Here, put it like here, right? Thank you, cameraman. All right, this is ready to go into the freezer. So I put all my fillets in like a Tupperware. Chuck it in the freezer, and we're gonna cook this up tonight. So let's fast forward to tonight. All right, we just took our mahi out of the freezer. We're gonna be eating this for dinner tonight. So the first step I'm gonna do is cut my mahi into tinier, thinner pieces so they cook super fast when they're in that oily pan. So let's do that right now. About that thin. It's pretty good. So the next step is you're going to want to dry out all your steaks. So the best method I found of drying out your steaks is just dab them. Alright, just finished drying out all these juicy steaks. Now they're ready to get chucked in the Tony Flour special combo. So let's make that right now. Before we start this though, let's get the skillet going. Let's grab some Wesson oil, something like that. We don't got much left, so hopefully this does it. You're gonna want to fill it pretty much the whole bottom, just about. You'll see. We're out of oil. That's the boat life right there. Can't go running to a supermarket to grab some oil. And with that. Alright, while our pan's getting nice and hot, we're gonna make this. We're gonna get a 1/2 cup of flour. Just kind of cover the whole bottom. There we go. And we're gonna put some Tony Chachis in here. And there is your Tony Flour Special Blend. Okay, next step, you're gonna wanna grab one of your steaks, chuck them in here with Tony and flour, and just start covering him in that. You can press it down into him, just get him all nice and floured up. Oops, don't do that. All right, he looks pretty good. I'm gonna lay him down like that. Don't be crazy with it, because if you just chuck him in there, the oil's gonna go flying everywhere, and next thing you know, you've got oil in your eye, and that's not fun. Okay, it's been about like 2 minutes, and we're gonna flip these. These look pretty ready. They got that golden brown. That's what you want. Try not to make a big splash when you're flipping these things. Right here is what you're looking for, guys. You got that golden brown, some of those crispy spots in there, that's what you want. Your fish is gonna taste amazing. All right, we just finished cooking up the mahi. So how was the mahi?
It was good.
So good. Got a taco. Dad has some kind of salad right now.
Yep.
Nice.
Good job, Willie.
Yeah, very good.
PDE, you guys like your mahi?
Yes, it was so good.
Very delicious.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Delicioso. 1 to 10.
1 to 10. 9.10.
10.
Say 10.